course. You'll start to laugh. You're gonna have to sneeze. Uh, I don't care that it's 5 in the morning, 5:42 to be exact, almost 6. I come across this shit and I didn't see it at all yesterday, and we had to immediately put it on the website. We embedded the video here. We're gonna start it over. Candace Owen, shout out to him. Been noticing very well. He's awakening. He's being an honest journalist or whatever. Okay. Apparently a Deadman switch, according to the, what do you call it, the thumbnail that was replaced with a, I don't know. We're going to watch this, his reaction to her clip, and then I guess we can react in between or over top that. So let's get right into it. The noticing, is she going to get kirked? Is she an agent just playing along with this? They're going to get me. They're going to get me. Because it seems like she was right there being shown all this shit. You know what I'm saying? The hologram technology, like she was. I just don't know. My only thing with her is at first it was like, here I am. Oh my God. And now and it still kind of is. Like, be real. Or is that you being real? Because I don't know anymore. It could be you just putting on like you being real. That's what I'm saying. Or she just keeps herself composed and doesn't show no emotion, a true warrior. I don't know what to think anymore. But Kirkenstein definitely was with the Klan and his wife. But let's get into it. One day, that much views. 100,000. Jimmy's guest comedian Chris Keene discussed Candace's own claim that she sent a Deadman switch package containing private communications and evidence to several trusted figures, including Max Blumenthal and Andrew Tate, in case anything happens to her. Andrew Tate receiving this. If we can update that. Of course, Andrew Tate, who his cult or whatever is like the Illuminati. It's not. Just like the Illuminati, but it's not. I had to get money. I want to do the same rituals, but I also didn't want to be alone. That makes no fucking sense. I don't know what to think of him. Maybe I'm tripping on him. But I guess without further ado, we'll get into this video. Check out this guy on YouTube. Give him a follow. On. This thing going slow. Quit. Sorry, that was from the string. Change that. It's going very slow here for some reason as we try to do this. So there it is. Let's make sure that we're on. I almost want to mute up for this. Oh, I wish I could tilt that down just to further. There we go. Uh-oh, I hit the fucking, there's something, I did something. I fucked everything up. Understand fucking the camera, but why did it fuck everything up. Oh, we're good. So there it is. The Jimmy Dore Show. Shout out to Jimmy Dore.
And I highly recommend every single person that is out there as a platform and is going through things and scared. Do the same. Send everything around to about 8 people that you screenshots of people ranging from Max Blumenthal to Andrew Tate.
Now, Candace Owens is the only person that on the Reds Tucker Carlson that I can tell who's really interested in Gideon's story about who killed Charlie Kirk.
I guess Nick Fuentes got the call, and all of a sudden that's very rampant, full of anti-Semitism. I don't know if he was trolling, but straight face just the other day come out with that. So yeah, I don't think he was really on the right. I think they just put him there like at first with a net-head extreme Republican, but I really don't think I think he's two wings of the same bird type mentality. I don't know. But yeah, let's get back.
Who's really interested in getting the real story about who killed Charlie Kirk. She's got inside information into the...
Alex Jones on the website. We've already done clips on the website homepage. Alex Jones said he's got Delta agent sources claiming that this could be a staged event.
Family of the accused shooter.
Quick, all the evidence shows that it's staged. Who the fuck just ends up a crime scene like that without investigating? I'd be pissed if they did that to your loved one. And her WWE style funeral at a NFL style or a Super Bowl style funeral with fucking WWE lights and flames, and nothing's a coincidence. See you in Valhalla. Let's get straight to it. Protect Candace Owens.
And they by the way, we were told they turned themselves in. The kid turned themselves in and confessed. He did not, and the father did not say his kid it. None of that happened. She did it. She's also uncovered text message showed that Charlie Kirk had disavowed Israel, said that could no longer support Israel, and said his Jewish donors were playing into every anti-Semitic type there was. And she also found out that he told 3 people that he was afraid they were now. We don't know who they is, because now she's afraid for her life. And here's her proclamation.
I went ahead this week and sent around a life insurance policy of sorts, package rather, to people that I trust, a pack emails, videos, and private legal documents. So to me, you guys know exactly who it is that has threats to do us. Everything that Kanye said was
At
that point, your own soul. Let me say what I believe. You say what you believe. Fight fair. Why do you always have to make this threat bankrupt people? Well, if anything happens to me, they have my explicit permission to release it all. Expose all of these people in politics and the scenes. It's necessary. I recommend every single person that's out there that has a platform and is through things and is scared, do the same. Send everything around to about 8 people that you trust. And I mean, I wrote to journalists, text messages and screenshots to people ranging from Max Blumenthal to Andrew Tate. They won't know where it's coming from.
I got it. She sent it to me. Kidding. I'm not on that list. I'd be flattered to be on that list. but there it is. So that's what's called like a dead man switch, right? So if she turns up dead, if something happens to her, she's got all the info's out there. It's spread around to 8 different people. So you get rid of her, you're not getting the information. So that's some good leverage. And that's called I think they call that a dead man switch. And, now I have what I call a guy with a mild cold switch. if you see what I'm saying. I mean, if I even think something's up, I'll release my list. Well, I don't really have anything on anyone, but that we don't already know already. Force the shit out of it. I'll tell you that. I say release the dead man switch info while you're still alive. That thing happens to you, it's obvious. It was the aforementioned. That's what I say. Let's see this clip from her. Remember this?
People told me off record. 2 people who have this in a written communication. One who is a Turning Point U.S. donor, and I would say very much one of the white knights in this. The very day before Charlie Kirk died, he expressed that he thought he was going to be killed. Again, those conversations I had were off record. I honor that. If I say it's off record, it stays off record. But that watching what I am doing, feeling the energy that is rising across the world for people who want to know what the heck happened on 9/10, that, you know, they will be brave and they will say, yeah, Charlie did, maybe before he died, think he was going to be killed, and maybe tell us who is they. For one, Charlie did before he died, think he was going to be killed, and maybe tell us who is they. What is they?
I mean, come on, who is they? How could there still be a mystery about that part? It's like working with a magician on the road for weeks and weeks. Now you, without even looking.
Take these 3 apps I built to run my business.
Now you know where the rabbit goes without even. Come on. So there you go. She is, because of her reporting stuff like that, she's now activated her dead man switch, and she's threatening the people who are thinking about causing her harm. Don't do it, because the story doesn't die with me. The story has already been disseminated to 8 different people, and not that they aren't willing to kill people, but that seems a bit harder. There's some logistics problems involved with that. So, Deadman switch. Candace Owens, Max Blumenthal's in possession, and along with other people, I guess. And I'm not one of them, but there you go. Good for Owens. Over to Chris Keene. Chris Keene, what do you have to say?
I like Candace Owens. I like that she investigates things that most other people aren't. Like, everything Kanye says was true. Kanye's last song, for everyone, in case you don't know, is called Heil Hitler. That was his last song.
Well, see, and then if I'm wrong, yeah, you can't. You know, well, what Kanye said. Kanye fucking said. It ain't coming up when I type it. Hang on. Kanye said, prove it wrong, that Hitler wasn't innocent and that he was still some sort of bad guy that we have to hate. Even the Bible says love your enemy. You want us to hate somebody. Yeah. Or it's Song of the Summer, bitch. Fuck you. Sorry, everybody that says that. But Kanye's not wrong. She said everything is right. name, was it? Hold on a second.
Yeah, but you can't judge a book by its cover. You can't judge a
That's
song by the lyric. I haven't heard.
The lyrics are 3 words: the N word and Heil Hitler. So no, but there's other lyrics in
Okay.
verses, but that's the chorus.
I think you can't out of context. Is what I'm trying to say. Take a Heil Hitler out of context.
That's true.
Can
That's
you? Maybe he was saying it has the clue.
That's true.
I don't know. I didn't hear the song. Is it available?
We know who they are. We're awake that it's the Jews, but we just can't get it out of our head. Maybe it's out of context. Oh no, I don't know. He's been right about everything else, but I just don't want to give up this lie that's not validated about the blonde-haired, blue-eyed version of Hitler. The blonde-haired, blue-eyed family he had that didn't exist, that all believed the blonde-haired and blue-eyed was the master Aryan race. Get the fuck out of here with this fucking bullshit. You can't let it go. I like how she investigate what no one else will investigate. Well, no one else will investigate Hitler. Even all your deepest conspiracies, they stop at the Hitler conspiracy. Oh my God, 150,000 Jews fought in the Nazi regime. Why? Because probably there was the same Christ-believing, Talmudic rejecting, but they still, for some reason, even though the Bible says there's not a Jew or Gentile, call themselves Jews and identify with that, with some of those traditions that aren't found in the Bible, but are only found in like Torah and other unrelated books. So I don't know. It's the Jews. But, yeah, Hitler was just trying to remove them and relocate them. He didn't want their crime and their financial starvation affecting Germany and the Europeans anymore. And instead of standing with them, and you got generals from multiple countries, including the U.S., like General Patton and others, saying we fought on the wrong side. We fought on the wrong goddamn side. So anyway, let's continue. Candace is noticing. You guys are like not wanting to notice. Put me on that list, please. But you're not noticing. You're not getting it. We want to focus on this. They're clearly doing it at 109, but they weren't doing it at the previous 100 or 108 or 1080, whatever the fuck the number really is. That makes no fucking sense. You mean to tell me I get kicked out of 108 schools and they accuse it of being me, myself, and I, and my behavior? And I get caught at 109. It's just this one. You can't say that he was doing at all the other schools that he was kicked out of. Bull fucking shit. And I'm about sick and tired of even people close to me acting so defensive of stuff they don't even know about or care to even research. Yet you have to Google the talking points. Oh yeah, what is the narrative behind it? You know, what they accused Hitler of, what they framed him of, you know, and start parroting the historical narrative. And that's just what pisses me off. When people get offended right off the rip. Then you go, it may be out of context. How did he say it? The whole time we got people, the whole time since the song dropped, Dave Bloods wrote the song. Come on now. It's not out of context. He's an open Nazi. I am. You're doubling down on it. I don't know if I can quite double down on it yet. Fast forward 4 to 8 years, whatever the fuck, since that Alex Jones interview, 4 years, whatever. Now, Alex Jones comes out with the Charlie Chaplin, who made it famous, first. And then it just became the face of the mustache man known as Adolf fucking Hitler. Like he just fucking did that. That was his own style. No, it was a thing that was done before. Well, now they want to call it the Jones. Since it was called... I don't know. I'm just tired of it. They don't understand the things I say on Twitter because they don't want to understand. Now, I'm not dissing this guy, Jimmy Dore. I'm not dissing you, sir. Maybe we work together one day. But you got a big following now that is very antiseptic, if you will, or whatever you want to call it. They notice. And they notice that you can't even... The Bible says, if you believe in the Christ, And the Bible, which is the most knowledge about Christ, and they removed a lot of the books and the whatever, but that says there's no Jew or Gentile, then I don't really believe in a Christ believing Jew. You're just a Christ believing, I don't know about Christian either. You know what I'm saying? That term's kind of, but you get what I mean? You're either a Jew that rejects Christ and believes that he's, at this point, my understanding, again, like a month or two ago, or even a few months back, it was white supremacists that are masquerading as Jews. But clearly, the goal was just to be Christ-like and not to identify as Jews, but we're all just brothers and sisters, children of God. Right? And to love your enemies. Right? Except these children of Satan, these vipers that cut off the kingdom of heaven for everyone, and themselves don't go in. I don't know. It's the Jew. You want to go, oh, it's the Jews. It's white supremacists acting as Jews. It's Khazarian converts. And then you get back, then it all comes back to wait. They keep a lot of these same traditions. A lot of these Jews that are rejecting what's going on see the anti-Semitism trending, and mainly the last few years, not in my name, to, oh, I'm a Messianic Jew now, to mainly post-October 7th. Oh, we're Palestinian rabbis, our family been here. Well, maybe you have, but everyone sins, and you're not addressing that this satanic form of Judaism is satanic. You're just downplaying it as just a worse Christ-rejecting form of fucking Judaism. Make sure that my mic's on. You get what I'm saying? That's my only issue.
A very catchy song is what's fun.
Gotta be banned from
It
YouTube.
is, yeah.
And everybody's jamming out. Everybody's playing it when it comes on. There's not this, what the fuck? I mean, literally, people notice too much. There's been only like a handful of people that's publicly, with a following or whatever, you know, what the fuck? He dropped a song like this. And most of them are Jewish propagandists. Yeah. Even Jew Boy, that little fucking guy that got orders from above, you know, or not above, but from the, you know, to dial it back a little bit, right? Right? It felt like, you know, like, hold on, dial it back a little bit. Don't notice. Get back in line now. We need. But even he said in the song, why the fuck is it catchy? You know, I don't know what he said, but why is it catchy?
All platforms, I think. It's definitely not on Spotify or anything. But
You gotta go to ye.com.
There's a music video.
Really?
What blows my mind is there's all these like guys in the music video singing Heil Hitler. It's like, where do you get these guys to?
Because 150 fucking thousand Jews fought with him that were against these crimes that we don't want to admit happened. When you got the Wall Street Jew and come out the last few years saying that, yeah, we're not innocent. We started the bars, the child brothels, the transgender, the gay, and the Sodom and Gomorrah in Germany. And that Christian man didn't like that. And that's just what it is. Deal with it, pretty much. So I don't know. Where do you get a black people singing Hail Hitler? That's when you lied entirely about their race, who they are, and where they come. The rights they have in all the land and things that are under trust that us natives and blacks that are actually natives here that weren't from Africa, the ships haven't never been located because it was citizenship, sit in his ship, citizen, sit in his, sit in sin. I just don't get it.
YouTube. There's a music video. Heil Hitler. It's like, where do you get these? Are in a music video and like do something like
Well,
that.
maybe film on them.
There you go.
You never know.
Right.
I don't. So when she says everything he says true, I don't think she meant everything he said was true. I think
Right.
everything he said about a certain subject was true. Maybe.
Right. Yeah, I get what you're saying.
A subject. It's the only subject that we're discussing hardly, other than like morals and values and then being in a satanic group, the Wicked Witch of the West, who was hot, but now she looks like fucking like she might end up slowly but surely, the Middle Eastern Dolly Parton. I don't know, Kimye or whatever the fuck that shit was. Kanye's right about all of it. Well, most of it's Jewish. Exposing the Jews. Or anti-Semitism and anti-septic beliefs. Well, have you know I'm pro-septic tank, and I'll say it every fucking video, probably, that every business, I do them a solid, LOL, and make sure to support their septic tanks. We have 2 septic tanks here. Probably a third older one from where my uncle starting out lived on the... I don't fucking know. I'm very pro-septic. So pro-septic, I shit in everywhere, that I shit every business I go in. I try to shit if I can. If I go in the gas, I'll shit in the gas station. I shit at the Walmarts. I shit at the shoe store. If they got a bathroom in there, best believe I'll be back to do a big country shit and support them bitches. Antiseptic. Anti-Semitic, when most of the Ashkenazi Jews that reject this fucking takeover that's happened since 1947, that pretty much admit they're just religiously Jew or whatever, it's not a race, whatever. A lot of them say they're Semitic as a Chinese person. What the fuck is that? I'm just going to drop seeds in here because you can't just... Well, I don't agree with that. We're waking up. They lied about every fucking thing else. Why not about this man? Again, 6 million supposed to die in the Russia or the Soviets. They don't talk about all the people that they killed. Just what the alleged... Oh no, the Soviets and this Holocaust. Oh no, the Polish Holocaust. Wait, no, it's the European Holocaust. Still, the world and most of America wasn't buying it. Still no Mustache Man. Took the Mustache Man 12 years. And I'm just going to say this, my friend the other day, this is what we need to do. Even if it is Jewish bank, whatever. Cut them off. We need to all trade and barter. Whoa. Let me stop you there. Now you're becoming a Nazi. You just told me not to become full Nazi. Well, I got to stop you there, buddy. This is what I'm talking about. The solutions that you could think of for our financial situation to break free were the exact same solutions I think the Nazi man was implementing, such as bartering. Like we said, we need to barter and trade outside of the banks. He did that, and he still kept and developed relationships with a lot of these countries. And in 12 years, built the economy back out of debt, tried to reset the debt all the way, and was, we're not going to have that happen. But yeah, forgive 12 years that he got, the debt gone. And look, they're trying to stop me right now from what I'm saying and remembering. Well, let me think. The Mustache Man, the bartering, the trading, what else did he do? Bills of exchange to pay. And now we're using bills of exchange today to pay off our debts. Holy crap. So yeah, and then you got the last few years, I believe, for decades, the Jews came in, the Rockefellers, the Rothschilds, take over places like Venezuela. They're in South America now. We've known this. Well, now Venezuela's a shithole like the rest of us. And here recently, they've decided they've been bartering outside of the world banks to keep a relationship and to trade with other countries. Outside of their fake-ass financial system or whatever. Well, here in the last year, it has come out, sources, probably here in America, too, that basically the U.S. wants to invade Venezuela. A raging dictator that's a white supremacist that believes in a master race and wants to take over the world. Even though the Jews are a master race that's taken over the world, it's okay if they do it outside of Christ, outside of the Christ, or anything similar in types of commands, morals, values, script, etc. Oh, but Venezuela wants to be free and they're Nazis now. They pulled the World War II card on Germany this past few weeks, probably a month or two. Have come out fully against and want to cut ties every which way with Israel. They can't do it anymore. Their people can't do it anymore. They're too aware. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. It's like you keep gaslighting the agents enough that they keep trying you out and hiring you for D1 college or after that, these professional teams. 2 years later, you get another offer to go train and walk on maybe or get some kind of deal with the Chiefs. And then you go and make a fool of yourself somewhere, and then have a shitty reaction on the internet showing that you're one of these dumbass motherfuckers that don't give no shits about nothing. I deserve this, that, and the third. And you probably suck ass too. You ain't a good player. You know what I'm saying? Dak purposely fucking at the Cowboys being told to be ass, and you doing less numbers than he is. Like, get what I mean? And then it's like fucking 108 of those colleges and professional teams, and they look at all that and go, nope, nothing to see here. Just the last one you got clearly booted from. Fuck you. I don't mean this guy or the green guy personally at all. I just mean generally as a fuck you to everybody that wants to shit on me for discussing this and bringing up these. We can't talk about that type facts.
You're right.
I think everything he said about a certain subject was maybe.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe. Right? I just need some information bias here. This is too much. Right? Not attacking you, sir. I'm just explaining it. Because I deal with this everywhere else, too, and it's a lot worse. This is just, he just don't want to come out full on Yahtzee and lose all the, well, there's Christ-believing Jews, too. It's not all of them. Dude, Talmudic Judaism is the dominant form of Judaism. So, yeah, there's not many of them that claim to be Jew and Christ-like. That's a myth. That's not really, it's there, just not a thing. And most of it's a scapegoat, noted by name. Still playing the victim about the Nakba in the 108 countries. Either you're a Palestinian Jew or you're part of the 108 countries claiming to be Jew. They're not the same thing. You either believe in Hamas still or you're speaking out against the fabrication of Hamas. In the end, no one's isolated and verified it.
That was true.
You're right.
I think everything he said about a certain subject was true, maybe. Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Someone that.
Yeah!
Someone's
Fuck yeah! Yo, that was deliberate. I wasn't even paying no attention. Wasn't ready for it. And then he went, Heil Hitler. Yes.
You're right.
I think everything he said about a certain.
Right. Yeah. I get what you're saying.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh. Heil Hitler.
Someone's gonna cut that now.
Someone's gonna. I didn't know that's a real song. How did I miss that? How did I miss that? Heil Hitler was a song.
It came out like 3 or 4 months ago, I think.
And Dave Blunt's, he's involved, nigga. Watch the clip. He wrote Cousins after Kanye told him that. It just kind of makes sense. Like, I was not expecting that. And you're like, oh, you hear the other songs, you're like, oh, yeah, Dave Blunt's. He wrote World War III or helped co-write whatever. I didn't know Dave Blunt's could write like that.
How did I miss that? How did I miss that? Heil Hitler was a song.
It came out like 3 or 4 months ago, I think. And
Maybe I did know about this.
Yeah.
Now I think I do remember.
Yeah.
I didn't listen to it, but yeah, now I do remember. Heil Hitler. That is I tell you what, that guy's
Hail. Hail. It's
guy.
hail.
He does not mind
Hail.
pushing the envelope.
No.
Okay. To hear my jokes about this, come see me on October 19th. Irvine at 5. Then we'll be in Australia. By the way, if those tickets, if you can't get a ticket, adding new shows because the shows are selling out fast. We're very popular in Australia. Come back to Jimmy. We'll see you in Burbank on the Friday after Thanksgiving. It's an off day, and we'll see you in Pottsville, Pennsylvania, December 6th. Market volatility, rising debt, inflation, paper assets like stocks, bonds, are more vulnerable.
That's right. I show speed Tom Brady. Yeah, he's doing the rituals. Well, get to a point where you can't let him down. Yeah, that was. Because honestly, I felt like Speed should have kind of fell off by now. I mean, Aiden and the rest of them fell off. I don't think Aiden can do the gay shit anymore. And other rituals. There's different doors you can go through, man, and I'm just scared. I can't do it. Let's see who's got any updates. Monday, but she blew me off. I thought they were married. Girlfriend. Yeah. All a Christian and dressed like that. I don't know what they are. With the lips and the hair and the eyebrows did and the makeup. Sorry, but you dress like me about church. There's a lot of you hoes, and I'll call it out. Hoes or whatever you want to call it. You pew hoes. Makes no sense. I don't know. I just thought. Not to say this. I don't know. I just think her hair's a little darker. Could be wrong. Definitely makeup and all this shit. When she dresses like that, normally, are you native? You a cowgirl? Cause this dude definitely not. 22 at the Reawaken America event. You never just meet him regularly. You seem like a nice guy. Once you are. Because he's not like a recognizable face. Like we all he's everywhere, so duh. But like a picture like this one out there in a crowd, like he's just a part of the town working. Like if he just, I don't know. Oh yeah, clear. So he's due. I don't know. A lot of politicians have the panda eyes let's see if anything comes up. So it is a reference to social media. And Dan Bordino looks different too. See? Oh yeah, we're gonna fuck out of here. They're like on the team. They know all this stuff and they refuse to do it. Here's something nice. All he had to do is release the Epstein list, and he could be left alone, and they won't fuck with him. All you had to do is press charges on these people. I don't know. There's something up with that guy. Let's get it. So I think it's like in the game where you find an equivalent artist to you, similar style or similar what you're like, damn, we the one, we gotta come together, our music hitting together. They like when we do I need my dream rap wife, right? Or your flat earth wife, or your Yahtzee wife if you're Kanye, we getting these new girls, like I need an anti-Semitic blowjob, if you know what I mean. Like, oh my god. You get what I'm saying? Like, maybe that's what these people think. Maybe that was in his head. She blew me off. That I thought I could play it cool. And someone else, this little chick right here, gets her little spot by going to the Weird Awakening tour, seeing that he's desperate. Or got, you know what I'm saying? Or, it was probably him being very awkward like he is now and very weird. And she's like, oh my god. But you're a little different, Pam. You're a weirdo too, you know what I'm saying? She a lawyer. Lawyers are just taught to lie and obfuscate and sound like they're giving you an answer when they're not. And if you don't have any idea what deflection is, then, it just sounds like regular comedy. Damn, we gotta check that. Offered $4.5 million to leave Vanderbilt.
Bro, you're done already?
Yeah, bro.
How?
I hired Motion to hire AI employees.
AI employees.
Yeah, dude.
FBI Director Patel, the recent memory calls in.
Hang on. Oh, hang on. Yeah. Matter of fact, let me think back to times where I've seen people trying to just awkwardly act normal, like fucking. Alright, and they just, a little more coke than the liquor. You know what I mean? A little balance is kind of like, yep. Come on. Trying to act normal is extremely difficult because the drug causes involuntary and visible effects on the eyes. including significant and dilated pupils, rapid eye movement, and light sensitivity. The more a person tries to appear normal, the more their forced effort can draw attention to agitated. So yeah, you get into the state like young autistic people maybe. I don't fucking know. You get the light sensitivity. Rapid eye movements, that's part of autism. That's fucking funny. As somebody that's on the spectrum, or they said they was on the spectrum, I can say these jokes. Like, yeah, stop. But no, you get to where you're like, I'm normal, because you're constantly trying to fight this urge. Your body just wants to, and every second you just get stuck trying to stop it. You're in this loop doing this, glitching out. Because at the same time you're going, but you're also trying to stop the go, and nothing. Cocaine eyes. Can we get some pictures? What? Surely eyes here. Somebody saying Cash Patel on the phone. That's dilated pupils. This could be one of the signs of cocaine eyes, but it's more than that. There are many ways that cocaine use, especially long-term cocaine use, can impact the eyes. Let's take a look at a few. He got like nervous. Either he's violently stoned and doesn't smoke, trying to avoid the squints. Nah. I'm just thinking of something else. For why when they said, is Trump on the Epstein list? Huh? What? I'm sorry. It's not a stupid, not a hard question, or whatever. Because I couldn't hear you and all this nonsense. He's definitely being a lawyer for an FBI director. And a three-letter that doesn't belong, it's unconstitutional rule. But damn. So they rubbed their eyes where they had cocaine on their fingers. So this will cause your eyes to bulge or protrude. Well, we got that. I don't know, I'd say that popping out enough people are saying something. Cycloplegia. Candace is known for paralyzing ciliary muscle in the eye, aka the muscle responsible for helping us focus on nearby or far away objects. Cocaine use forces pupil dilation, and this can lead to the muscles staying that way. Those with this condition often experience squinting and a blurry vision. Corneal ulcers. Cocaine gets to damage your eye. This is the top layers of it. Small matter can be entered and you can scratch the cornea. Upper eyelid reduction. Long-term cocaine use is linked to the retraction of the upper eyelid. Cause your eyes to appear wide open because of this. What? It can increase irritation and high risk of other damage. Appear wide open or Maybe you just got fat eyelids, or maybe you lost all that weight but can't get the flab of your eyelids to go away and you need to have a reduction. Just a bump. Could be for you. So try a couple of beers today and maybe a little bump. Oh shit. Sorry. I zoned out there for a second. I'm tired too. It's been 2 hours. Let's do another one if we're still alive. We're talking about the dangers. A new movie of the jab. Here we go. I'm not really asleep. Just resting my eyes listening.